Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where I want to talk a little bit about trends and hyped up products and hyped up brands that I don't want to get into it. I don't want to participate. I have made up my mind and I want to talk about why, and maybe I'll talk one or two of you out of it as well. Or maybe it'll feel totally different, which is fine too, because listen, it is okay to disagree, but let's jump in. What really made me think about this video idea is when I started seeing these holiday face palettes like pop up again. The one from Hourglass, the one from NARS, and even though people love these, and even though every year, literally every year, these have been around for a bit, and they look pretty much the same every year. And every year I hear people saying, these are so amazing. I see great reviews. I see raving reviews. People are like, buy them before they sell out. Buy them before they're gone. And you know what? I don't want to. And you can't make me. You're not my real dad. You can't force me to buy these. No, honestly, I just know myself. I don't use face palettes, even the ones I have, because I even went through when I was starting to like prepare for this video. This is a bunch of face palettes. This is a bunch of face palettes that I have in my collection that I literally dug out, and I can't remember the last time I used them. They're great. These are all great face palettes. Don't use them though, basically ever. And it's because it's not the format of things that I reach for on a daily basis. And even though these have great products in them, I just don't reach for them. I see even more over here. Natasha Nona ones. I have one from Vive that's amazing. I see a Glamlock one over here. Like, I literally have piles of face palettes that are great quality. I don't use them. And I even had one of these Hourglass ones and I decluttered it because I'm like, I never reached for this. Never. So I gave it away to someone that hopefully gets more use out of it than I did, because I don't know, there's something about like picking where do I have it here? Picking a bronzer that you want, and then picking a blush that you want, and then picking a highlighter. It's something about doing that combo myself when I'm doing my makeup that just brings me joy. I like being able to pick my own little trio of things I want to have. I don't want brands to tell me which things fit together or stuff like that, but I also understand that it is the ease of it being there. But it also comes into another thing that we're going to be talking about just after this. In face palettes, there's always at least one or two shades that I don't like, that I don't reach for, that I don't feel fit me or feel fit my aesthetics. And it just ends up being me having a palette where I don't even want or like all of it. And then it's not that great of a value. It's actually not that good of a convenience, because it ends up being me chugging along a palette with things that I don't even use or love or like, and it's just unnecessary. And this leads me into the barrage of videos that are at my suggested For You page on YouTube right now about advent calendars, gift sets, value sets, holiday sets, all of these different things that are supposed to bring you value. These are things that are supposed to be like, buy 4, pay for 3, or sometimes it's like 22 lipsticks all in one. And it's like, I don't want it. Stop telling me that this is a good deal. Stop trying to explain to me why all of these sets are such a good bargain. I don't want sets where there are things that I don't want. There's always going to be stuff in these sets that you're just not going to want. And unless you can, in the top of your head, think about a person that actually would benefit from that one, you're just ending up buying stuff where you don't want everything in the set, and then it isn't the value that they're telling you. If they're telling you this set is $500, that is a very expensive set. This set is $50, but it's $100 value, but you only want half of the products, then it is not $100 value for you. It's only worth $100 if you want all the things in the set. And especially, and this is the thing with like mystery boxes, I only buy mystery boxes from brands where I know I like mostly everything. I bought mystery bundles from Unearthly. I bought mystery bundles from Lunar Beauty. I know I like things from these brands, so I wasn't afraid to buy mystery bundles. But I won't buy mystery bundles from a brand where I'm like, I don't know exactly what I'm getting. And also will say, if you're ever wondering about any of these calendars or stuff like that, check European sites, because in Europe, you're not allowed to sell mystery bundles or calendars or stuff like that without saying what's in it. Like, you're not able to sell something that's a mystery. See if you can find something similar on like maybe European Sephora or anything like that, because they have to say like what's in it. But for me, I'm not buying any of this because it just ends up being quantity over quality, and I'd rather just buy the one thing I want. There are times when these sets might be handy. For example, you ran out of your favorite perfume, you want to buy a new one, and there's a bundle where you get the perfume and a shower gel with the same scent, and it's basically the same cost. Like, you already wanted the perfume, getting a shower gel maybe could be something good for you. Or sometimes there are these sets where you get the full size. They have these during, a lot of brands will have this with perfumes during Christmas. If you're running out of perfume, or if you want to buy a perfume, they will have a lot of sets where you get the full size and a travel size for the same price as the full size, and that's a good deal if you wanted the perfume. I also really like the Sephora favorite sets where you get a lot of minis and then you can exchange a coupon in the set for the full size. That gives you the options of trying a bunch of minis. Sometimes it's mascaras, sometimes it's perfumes, and then you can decide which one you like the most and you exchange it for the bigger size. That's also a good one because at least you're getting something full size like out of it. But I will say, don't get too suckered into all of these bundles and holiday sets and like 4 palettes, you're only paying for 3. Did you want all 4 palettes? And sometimes we're in the, oh, you can always gift it to your friends or you can put it in stock. Okay, do you have that many friends? Do you have that many stockings that you're putting stuff in? Do you have that many white elephant events? Like, don't overbuy on stuff just because it's good value. The value is only there if you want everything. I'm gonna get off my pedestal. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's move on to the next one. Can we also please, I don't want to buy the Dior lip oils or the Dior blushes. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am okay. I don't need them. I am sure that these are great, but I have really good blushes and I have really good lip oils that I want. And I'm actually almost a little proud of myself that I didn't fall into the hype, because I'm the kind of person that when I see something get really hyped, usually I'm like, I should try that. And I'm actually really proud of myself that I didn't buy either the totally overpriced lip oil or the totally overpriced single blush, because I'm sure they're great. But there are really, really good blushes for less than half the cost. And I am proud of myself for not falling into the hype to buying this super luxury thing. And sometimes we get told by people that like, oh, I'm sure there are things that are almost a dupe, but this is actually the best. But it's like, is it double the price best though? That's also the same with Charlotte Tilbury, because I'm the person that will tell you I like the Charlotte Tilbury, like the poofy highlighters the most. But then also, are they double the price the best? And that I would argue probably not, if we're gonna be honest. It is the same with the Gizu lip oil, and I will say the one that actually made me fall out of, like, I was in this like, oh, I want to buy that. It's a little yellowy. I love honey. I was like, oh, this could be for me. I was hearing all this hype about it. And then Kaki was like, no, it smells like old frying oil. And I was like, I just fell out of love of it. Like, the spell was broken. And I was like, nope. If it looks like honey but doesn't smell like honey, but it's named honey, I don't want it. I don't care how hyped it is. I don't care if people say that it is literally the best lip oil in the world. No, I can't do that smell. We all remember my encounter with the Kosas bronzer that turned rancid. It smelled like old French fries and I had to declutter it. Yuck. It is the same with all of these eyeshadow sticks that are coming out right now, and I see so many of my friends here on YouTube that are reviewing them, saying that they're so easy to use, they're so effortless, like the Fenty ones, the Rare Beauty ones, and I'm always like, oh, they're really nice, I should be trying them, and then it's like, snap out of it, you don't even use eyeshadow sticks. You're not that girl, look at me. I am a happy clown. I don't want eyeshadow sticks with a slight sheen. It's not my journey. Why on earth would I be spending my money on that? So I will not be participating in that trend either, because it's not meant for me. I'm so happy other people are enjoying it, but like, I don't know what I thought, what was like in the water the day that I thought that I would be participating, because like, I don't even like that. And this is one that I think, like I said before, usually when I see stuff be super, super, super hyped, I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. And for one reason or another, I haven't felt that about Rhode Skincare by Hailey Bieber. So many of her products have been so raved about, mainly on TikTok, I think, and I'm not really on TikTok. I'm mostly here on YouTube, and maybe it hasn't been as hyped and raved about here as it has been on TikTok. But still, I've heard people talk about it. I see the likes that the post gets on Instagram, and I'm like, should I try it? But actually, one of you, where do I have it here? One of you who told me that it is good, but it is very similar to the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm. And I have, look at this, I have 1, 2 here in front of me. Love these. They're absolutely beautiful. They're available at Target. And I was like, look, this one I've used quite a lot. It's been in my purse a bit. I really like these. They're super balmy, cushiony on the lips. They have a sheer color. They have one of those like, look like a duck beak to put them out. And apparently they're extremely similar to the ones from Rhode. And I've put this in a favorites video, literally saying these are great, which leads me to believe that probably so are the Rhode ones. But do I need them? I have these. And that's one of the, I would say that's one of the pits with money that you sometimes fall into when you are reviewing makeup and like beauty on YouTube. You hear that something is a dupe and it makes you feel like you should buy it. But also sometimes they're like, you have to remind yourself that would only make me own 2 of the same. So I'm just telling you right now, someone told me that these are very similar. They come in a bunch of colors. They're more affordable. They're available at Target. I'm just letting you know those are great. So I think I'm going to opt out from Rhode a little bit longer, unless I get persuaded. Do you think it's good? Is it worth it? It's very hyped, but I think I'm staying strong and staying with what I have. Last one, and this one almost pains me, but I feel like if I've been able to stay strong this long, and if I've been able to avoid buying this for this long, listen, I can hold out a little bit longer, and that is the hair tools from Dyson. These have been hyped on every single platform available. Everybody is like, these are so great, except Teresa's dead. Teresa's the only one that is like, actually, they're not amazing. Thank you, Teresa, for being like the voice of reason within all of these. But my friends love it. People I don't even enjoy watching love it. Everybody seems to love it. The makeup girlies, the lifestyle girlies, the fashion girlies, everybody seems to love the Dyson tools. And for me, this is what keeps me from buying them. Not that I don't think I'm gonna like them. Not that I don't think that I'm gonna be able to use them, because I'm like, listen, I could figure this out, but it's the power outlets. When they become super, super popular in Sweden, I already knew that Ricardo had acquired this position here in the US. So I was like, I'm not going to buy them because we're going to have a different outlet in the US. And I'm just going to be disappointed with myself if I spend like $500 on something that I can't be using. Because yeah, you can get one of those adapters, but they don't work perfectly on like hair tools, especially. Like it doesn't give the same blow, it doesn't give the same warmth, like it doesn't work. Can you tell that I do not have a degree in any of this, but it just doesn't work like that. And now I'm in the US, and both me and my husband are fairly agreeing that like we're not gonna stay in the US unless literally the sky's open and I don't know, universe itself presents Ricardo with the perfect job. We are thinking that we are most probably going to move back to Europe in a couple of years. And now I'm back in the same. I'm like, no. I'm going to move back to Europe in a couple of years. So I don't want to get one with the wrong outlet. I feel like this is my way of talking myself out of a super expensive purchase. But I feel like I'm not wrong though, right? I should not be buying a $500 hair tool that I can only use for a couple of years, because it's like, what is really the resale value of these? So I'm like, I'm trying to be smart. Please let me know if you think this makes sense or not. Am I making this up? Is this making sense or not? But I just wanted to have a quick little video just chatting about stuff that I'm talking myself out of, trends I just don't want to jump on. There are definitely trends that I did jump on, all the cream products, the fake freckles, I'm truly enjoying it. There are definitely trends that I myself have jumped on and truly enjoyed, and trends that I jumped on back in the day, like highlighters, that I still haven't jumped ship yet. I'm still enjoying the highlighters. But yeah, please let me know if there's any trend that you're like, oh, I'm trying to avert my eyes, trying to stay clear of them, trying to talk myself out of them, or if there's any trends where you like, you know, like me and eyeshadow sticks, like, you know, you're not gonna get good use out of them. It doesn't matter how much people say they love them, just would be a waste of money. I would love to hear your thoughts down below, and maybe I can film something similar to this in the future as well, once a couple of more products have become a little hyped. Because I feel like, and I've said this before, I need someone on TikTok to do like a weekly digest of like all the things that were trending makeup and beauty products this week. Why is nobody doing that? I need that for us, me, the one that doesn't understand TikTok, that don't understand who to watch. Can somebody please do that? That would help me. Please and thank you. Anyways, I hope you're having an amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you again really soon in a new video. Bye!